emergency that you're referring to. What do I mean by that? I'm not sure if we'd have a different government, then it would change so much, because there is a unique crisis that we've not seen before. And now the question is, how do you solve it? I don't think that that's my biggest criticism towards this government. The government, in my opinion, is giving too much money to the wrong people right now. That's the way I see it in my perspective as a free market person.
Well, in your mind, where's the money going that it's being allocated incorrectly?
Well, I have an agenda. I'm against the strong unions, and I think that they're so far are making sure that they're getting the money. There's a movement called the Shulmanim, and they're saying, the people who are working in the public service are still getting paid, and most of the people who are independent and have their own businesses, they're suffering the most. And I think they have a very fair claim. But the thing is, how do you solve it? What is the best way to solve it? I think that right now, the government, the way I would describe it, it's a very left-wing government under the government of Netanyahu. Because right now, if the Minister of Economics is going to be Amir Peretz, his way of solving these problems might be different than my idea of solving the difficulties that we're facing. But I don't think that that's the biggest criticism towards the government. The fact that we have 30-plus ministers, that's not why people are going to suffer. Even if we would have 10 or 12, which is what I think would be better, that's not the main issue. The main issue is what are your political actions that you're going to take in such a case where you're, on one hand, trying to protect the people, and you cannot open restaurants freely as you can. You cannot have flights coming. The industry is damaged. That's a given. And the question is, how are you going to deal with it? You don't want to hurt the economy too much, but you don't want to risk the lives of the citizens of Israel.